to Mitecoin movement. Join us and see. It's all about M 2015. We're not here to hoard or to keep it tight. Our community's generous, and that's dynamite. In the world of crypto, where greed can reign, Mitecoin's different, it's not the same. With every transaction, we're chasing a dream. Mitecoin's the future.
Hey, good evening, everybody. It's 9 o'clock, not on a Saturday. It's actually Sunday night, and I appreciate you giving me some of your time. Thanks again for joining me. It's been a busy couple days for me on my end, and I'll share a little bit about that. And I think I may ramble a little bit. I have a lot of notes, so I will get the business stuff out of the way. And if you're still with us, if you haven't completely, shut the door in my face, you'll totally understand at this point that I'm not here to give you financial advice. I want you to do your own research and make your own decisions. And for obvious reasons, that is literally a roller coaster ride, which we'll talk about tonight. And I'm sure that some of you are wondering what in the world happened, and we'll talk about that. I'll share my thoughts. But anyway, I wanted to let you know that obviously I'm not a financial advisor at all, but I just want to create something. Hopefully I've created something that we can connect with and maybe build some relationships and hang out a little bit online. And anyway, so that's the business end of things. Now a little bit of personal stuff. Hey everybody, I'm just kind of seeing the chats here. Hey Mace and I don't know who that Andrea lady is, but hello to you too. Sammy and Suitman and Melissa and Matt and Courtney. I appreciate you guys not bailing out on me after this crazy week. But I'm probably going to follow up with this on the Telegram group as well, because I'm curious, and B, I want to encourage you. So as you guys know, it's obviously Sunday night. We normally get together on Saturday. And it's kind of a big weekend for us in our family. We headed down south to where we moved up from. We kind of still refer to it as home, even though we've been in this area for 25 years. And we were talking, Andrea and I were talking on the way down, and our second oldest child, we have been heading down to our friends and going on this hunting trip since we were her age, and I know that you don't know her age and you don't know our age, but needless to say, we're old toots, and we've been doing it for a long time, and it's just something we cherish. They're just wonderful, great friends, and I'm curious. I guess I told you I was going to ramble a little bit, so you've been warned. I'll follow up on Telegram group as well, but I'd be curious if you have something, that you do with some friends. It could be family as well. Although, the ones we meet with truly are, we consider them as family, but, I would encourage you that, especially if you're younger, if you've not started some sort of tradition like that, it is just an unbelievable memories are made, friendships are made. And like I said, we've been going down there, for coming up on 25 years. And we've known these friends since we were the age of our youngest, so about 22, 23. And there's just nothing more valuable than friendships, relationships that we can make. And my free advice to all of you is to create, especially if you're younger than I am, which most probably everybody is. I want to encourage you to start some of those traditions right now. And heck, if you're up in our neck of the woods, I'm game to start some more as well. Not to invite myself, but if you haven't got those connections, I'm going to encourage you to start now. And it's something you'll cherish and look forward to every year. So Anyway, so that's what we were doing this weekend. That's why we're late on a Sunday night. I probably should have made another. I do have a train delay special screen that I pop up, although typically I just mute it now. I don't go through the effort, but I can tell you that uh, helping pull my son-in-law's two deer out of the woods and walking as much as I walked, I am very much on Charlie horse alert. I'm an old man, and my legs do not participate like they should and have in the past. I've already caused my wife to laugh tonight as she saw me doing my best gymnastics routine, trying to grab my pant leg and pull my heel up over my head to try to relieve my pain and agony. So I'm doing my very best to keep my legs appropriately stretched out so that you don't hear me scream like a small little baby during the stream. So yeah, I'm close to 90. Put it this way, Melissa, after this weekend and the number of miles I walked, I feel 90. Believe me, I aged. So anyway, hey, so obviously we have some stuff to talk about, and I do appreciate you guys that are still hanging out with us, hanging out with me and Mitecoin. And I've definitely received some texts over the last week. And hey, thanks Shane, Suit Man. Actually, first night of wrestling practice, and tonight I've already been sipping on the pickle juice. If you aren't aware of the pickle juice remedy for Charlie horses, that is absolutely upper level, and I would recommend it to anyone that is in that situation. So, but I appreciate that advice. So obviously, I received a bunch of texts when we had the carnage of last week and things like that, and asking me, what in the world's going on, things like that. To be honest with you, I don't understand the timing, and that's the nature of crypto. And you'll see what I'm talking about maybe a little later when we talk about Solana and the price and things like that. But ultimately, that is why I really hope that those of you or those people that have put into Mitecoin, it is absolutely, I've said it before, and I know it's a broken record, but I just wanted to see if I couldn't create a meme coin or a crypto coin and just see if it could see what it could do. And so I hope that of course, as always, nobody invests something that they can not afford to lose. And my intention isn't anybody to stick it to anybody or to have them feel that pain, but I can't control everybody and things like that. And so I appreciate, if you haven't bailed on me yet, bailed on Mitecoin, I really do appreciate it. And so I wanted to talk a little bit about what happened, and maybe show you all, and you'll see that what I did was you're looking at the chart from Mitecoin from early May from when we launched, and all the way through the chaos of last week. You see the obvious drop, and then we're coming back. And I've got another chart to pull up for you, another comparison to pull up as we lead into some numbers tonight. But obviously you can take a look at the glory days, and especially if you were kind of a late comer after that July 4th madness. It was a long, treacherous, or kind of boring from May to the beginning of July. I was excited. I know this is a broken record for you OGs that have listened to me say this, but I think it's worth saying for some of you maybe that are new. Market cap for Mitecoin started out at $4,600, and it was I was like a kid in a candy shop when I saw it approaching $10,000. And when we reached, when we went over 10, I was so excited. I didn't know if it would ever happen, things like that. And then of course we had our July 4th madness, and we had some new people come in, and I know that they're upside down now. And that, I don't know if I have the I don't know what the word is, but I don't want anybody to get hurt on a coin that I started by any stretch. And so I'm very aware of that, and I want to just obviously I can't control it, but I just want you to know that, like I said on Telegram, and I hope that you understand that I'm not, and I have not taken a lick out. That's not my intention. And so, well, I should say this. If I ever do take something out, it's because I know that this coin or project can handle it, and that everybody's got an opportunity and things like that. I'll just say that. Anyway, a couple stories around that as you see this obvious obvious dip. I got a lot of texts, a lot of emails. People reached out to me asking, what in the world is going on. I really feel I have no crystal ball. But we are all signs appear that we are entering into a crazy crypto market with an unbelievable amount of opportunity. And I don't know, there's something in the crypto land that is called FUD, FUD, and it stands for fear, uncertainty, and doubt. And that's a real thing. That actually affects Bitcoin even. You'll see that if you're on any cryptos on your news feeds, you'll see FUD pop up. And if you don't know what that stands for, that's fear, uncertainty, and doubt. And that happens with Bitcoin and all the mainstream, the top 10 cryptos as well. And so, I think maybe we got hit with a bit of FUD in Mitecoin. We had some people that got in early. If you're looking at that chart on your screen, down in that early May period, that was a wonderful time to be involved with Mitecoin, because you could get a lot of coin for a few bucks. And then as you see that chart up top, people were looking at some pretty significant gains in their wallet. And they didn't want to be the last ones out, and I totally understand it. It's tough to answer to all of you that have been with us and that are sticking around, but that is truly the nature of crypto. And I'm what I'll talk about tonight is in no way trying to convince you to put more in, things like that. I just want you to realize that there's obviously opportunity. To get more, and even talk about the match them and the prizes and the available stuff like that. For those of you that don't know, part of Mitecoin is we do. I like to play some Texas Hold'em, and we just have some pickup games among the members sometimes, and we just kind of play a $5 buy-in, and the winner take all type thing. Everybody jumps on. If you want to play, you buy $5 in Mitecoin, you throw it into the bag, and whoever wins gets it. And for instance, as an example, I won some games early on when for $5 you could get millions of Mitecoin. Well, when Mitecoin was living large, that bag was significant. And like I said, I have no intention of selling it, but I understand the motivation. Somebody looking at that bag, they'd be like, "Oh my goodness gracious!" But even with this cut, with this drop, that bag, which is my poker winnings, is still way more than I paid to play. And that's the benefit of kind of getting in early, things like that. So whether it be a poker game or some of these, I'm going to have maybe focus on a couple more ideas to push the being for all of us to be willing to share just a little bit that maybe down the road could really bless and turn into something more for somebody. That's ultimately what I'm hoping for. So just real quick story. 4 years ago during the last bull run, Dogecoin was the hot thing. My wife and I run a daycare, and I told one of my daycare dads about Dogecoin, and it was when it was, I don't know, half a penny or something like that, and it was before that new year, and it spiked up a little bit, and it dropped just a hair below a penny, and he panicked. He absolutely thought it was go time, and he sold out. He was out. And he never to come back again. And I know some of you may or may not be involved with Dogecoin, but it's having quite the resurgence lately. And I just think of him often that it wasn't money that he was expecting to pay rent with, and it literally was. I'm not going to say fun money, but early on in Dogecoin or in Mitecoin, I haven't mentioned it lately, but a lot of what I hope that we use to either get into Mitecoin and or share with one another is really discretionary money. It's instead of buying a coffee, maybe we set aside $5 to share with the community, things like that. I'm not, it's really not. I'm not asking anybody to dig deep into their pocket, even to invest or to buy. But in his situation, had he held that, my wife and some friends were looking at Dogecoin this weekend, and it was, my goodness gracious, it was bananas. And so 4 years ago when it was dipped under a penny, that person, my daycare dad, he bailed. He was like, it's over. And so now I obviously don't know what Mitecoin will do. But I want you, that's the excitement, I think, a little bit is, if you have a little bit to just let it ride, and kind of play these games with us, I want to encourage you to do it because I was a little bit late or kind of panicked on time. I meant to do it earlier in the week and it got away from me getting ready for our weekend away. But, I did run some numbers before the stream tonight. And during just real quick before I jump over to the Solana showdown at 9:15, during this last month, $21,000 of profit of money have been taken out, and I kind of look back. I kind of use July as that July 5th day is when things went bananas and when people really started seeing some money in their wallets. And I think we're closer to 30,000 that have been taken out. That has been taken out of Mitecoin. And if you would have asked me whether Mitecoin would have provided the holders up to 30 grand of profit, I would have said you're possibly losing your mind. But anyway, and I'll come back. I want to try to keep on my schedule. And like I warned you a little bit, I'll be mumbling. But in order to keep on schedule, what I've done is, because I'm excited, I haven't updated this yet. I'm going to, hopefully you see my mouse. I'm going to come over here and I'll update this screen. I have no idea what is that. Oh, so that tells me, just because I did check it earlier, I believe, obviously, the closest was Rachel at 539. We got Crypto Princess at 629. Yeah, it's dipped. And again, I'm going to pop up a graphic on the screen after I get done talking about our Solana showdown and talk about Mitecoin some more. But so don't worry. I've dedicated $20 a week of new buy. And so that means that nobody won this week. And so next week, somebody's gonna, I'm gonna jump on if we can get a winner. I've got $40 set aside. I'll buy $40 worth of Mitecoin and ship it off to whoever can get within $1 as the minimum. And then after that, it's whoever's closest. And so I think maybe it's almost like I planned it, but I didn't. I have another graphic that I'll pull up now. And you'll see that it's off a little bit because I do it in preparation of our stream. And what you're looking at there, everybody, is the current price of Mitecoin is 252. And again, it's 250, but it was an hour ago. And I want you to take a look. The last time we got together online, it was $215. So my goodness gracious, are you kidding me right now? And yes, you can see that big ugly red of the big cash out. We had over 300,000 market cap. And what I'm showing you on the bottom there is, so the top one is tonight, November 24th. The bottom one is from June 22nd. And I chose that because it's basically 5 months minus a couple days. And I want you to realize that as painful as it was that we saw that profit getting taken out of our project, back at the mid or the end of June, it was under $24,000 market cap. And Solana was $135. And so again, there's a reason why I paired it with Solana. I think Solana has a ton of upside, and obviously as your Mitecoin goes up, you can trade it for more Solana, things like that. So I guess I just wanted to share that with you, let you know, hopefully you're not discouraged. I understand that this is kind of obviously the biggest hit that we've experienced. I suppose I could pop that back up, the chart from launch, and we've definitely seen some profit taking. There's obviously some red downturns, then we kind of recovered. But there's an opportunity now to get, even if it's $10, you can get a whole lot more Solana now, or Mitecoin now for $5-10 of Solana than you could have when it was ultra high, things like that. So I just wanted to share that with you, and I want you to know that I appreciate you not completely bailing on me. A couple things I do want to talk about. I know that obviously if you're listening here, you may or may not have felt that Telegram, my collab land bot booting everybody or some people for no reason. I do think probably some of those are valid because I think we had, I based on the carnage of last Monday, I think we had some people exit Mitecoin, and so some of those people are rightfully booted, or the robot looked at their wallet and said, no thanks. If you did, if you're listening to this and you got booted, or if you know somebody that did, My first suggestion is to jump back over into the public room, follow that link again. Say that you want to connect a new wallet, even though you really connect your old one. And I think everybody tried to help tonight, I think that's kind of worked for them. And if not, reach out to me on Telegram, and I will, if I can add you manually. And I think if I add you manually, it will still check. And if you don't have it, it'll boot you. So, hopefully you've got that figured out, or you can help with that. And a couple other things here. I've been giving some thought about our minimum, things like that. Obviously, our Mitecoin has taken a hit. Our 300,000 coins is at basically $6. And I hesitate, and I'm open for suggestions or input. I hesitate to raise that, to be honest with you, because I don't want somebody that got in at 300,000 coins when it was $25 to feel like I am trying to stick it to them or weasel more money out of them. So and again, I'm kind of adjusting on the fly. Didn't anticipate the profit being taken. So instead, I'm kind of thinking about it as maybe kind of a challenge of 300,000 was as low as we made it so far, and then work our way back to where we have to adjust that lower. And I know that isn't as juicy when I offer back that 300,000 coins to the winner of a match and things like that. But what I hope you understand is that if you're earning 300,000 or 450,000 Mitecoin now, it may not seem like much, but when that price goes back up, that's when you'll see the benefit. And so and I'm open for suggestions. I want you all to think I'm being fair. I want to try to be fair and adjust. I would like to tell you that I'm an experienced crypto dev, but that would be a bit of a fibosaurus, and I am open for suggestions. Regarding open for suggestions, and I know it's Sunday night, we got some people working tomorrow. I guess this is a perfect lead-in before we jump into our match-em round one. So again, you will see that we didn't have an M2015 this week, and I would love to hear your feedback. I do not want to seem like I'm being jackwagon to the nth degree, but we have a deadline for the content so that we can kind of process it and get it out of the way and give everybody enough time, a number of days of Tuesday night, the content. That way I can work on it, give me time to work it over, post it, things like that, or adjust it and get the wallet set up. So we missed it again, and so I haven't sent anything out. If you guys feel like that is me being a complete jerkwad, I'm okay. You won't hurt my feelings. I'm just, to be honest with you, I want to try to be as consistent as possible. I do not want to be accused of, so-and-so, or that's why you did that this time and didn't do that time. I'm trying to, and maybe it's a pipe dream, but I'm trying to implement something so that, if/when we get more and more people, it doesn't look like it's just so subjective, things like that. So anyway, that's why you didn't see anything. I would love to hear your input. You can answer back on Telegram if you want, things like that. And so it's 22 minutes. You've heard me ramble on. And so I think that it is finally time to jump on and find out who's going to win tonight. Hopefully we can get some winners tonight. I will say, as always, I have to leave some stuff as I type in round one vote. And we're going to find out if the winning card tonight is black or red. You can, hopefully that pops up now. Jump on and cast your vote if you would. And I will say that, and I guess that's what I'm thinking. But I guess I don't want it to seem like I'm being, I don't know. I'm open for suggestions. I'll just say that. And I hope you realize that everybody really that content and and I was part of our trip down was getting to visit with people we don't see except for basically once a year, and I got to visit with kind of maybe one of the youngest in the generation. I think he's 22, and I was just picking his brain a little bit about crypto and things like that, and and in his circle with people he works with and friends, I think he mentioned to me he only has one person that really even knows what crypto is. and I think I mentioned this last time too, maybe mid 30s not knowing and then a little bit older. I continue to be shocked that, 20 something, early 20s still doesn't understand or really understand what crypto is. So I encouraged him and I encourage all of you that, there is so much opportunity coming up. So if you haven't jumped in yet, and the people in your circle, I suppose you jumped in with Mitecoin, but there are so many more, legit. Not that Mitecoin's not legitimate. I hope you don't think that, but mainstream or top 10 type crypto that could be life changing, really long term. So, okay, I don't want to use up all my mumbling on one. We're gonna find out how many votes we had, and the survey says, wow. You know what, guys? 16 people after the carnage of this week. You don't even know how much that encourages me. Number one is the winner. And that means that the winning card tonight is red. Red, red, red. I'm going to circle my red. And obviously it has to be red because black is over there. So, as always, I will drop the 1 and the 2 back up. And I will find round 2, if I can find it. A heart and a diamond and a red board. I will throw that up and I will start a new poll. And round 2 vote. And we're going to find out right now. Hopefully it's there. The round 2 vote. We're going to find out. I guess it helps if I throw these under. You'll probably see it, maybe the 1 and the 2 lift up a little bit. And so, yeah, I'm going to definitely reach out to everybody and encourage everybody to kind of share or if you already, have some sort of family or friend tradition that you've been doing. Wow, no kidding. 5 people only? That's crazy. Oh my goodness. Did I put yes or no? Forget that. I am such a dork. Forget that poll. I'm going to close it. Yeah, I was just testing to see if you guys were paying attention. That's what happens when I, maybe, maybe what I should have done was that stood for, do you want to win, yes or no? Let me try that again, shall we? I apologize. Yeah, I was just trying to confuse you, Melissa. And that's why I'm glad chat works. But there you go. Let's try that. Yeah, yes is you want to win. So let's try this again. So I can't believe that. 2016 and only 5 people. And ultimately that might be where the Mitecoin grows, is because, we're kind of low key. Hopefully we're kind of a personal coin. I'll tell you, I think I've shared last week, I was kind of hoping I could give you like a turnaround story of the century where the $40 that I donated that turned into 52 cents. I check that every couple days to see maybe if, maybe that I could catch something that caught on. But unfortunately, I checked it when I got home and it's still about 50 cents. So, so yeah, Mitecoin is not that sketchy. And I hope that you all don't think it's sketch, but, well, guess what? Most of my family and friends think I'm a lunatic as well, but that was way before crypto. That's just a personality trait. So we're basically, lost souls needing to hang out some, I think. So anyway, so cast your vote, find out, not yes or no. See, if I told you it was a long weekend. I was walking a lot, up early, staying up late. Let's find out who's going to win tonight. And you guys can all go to bed to get ready. Yeah, I had a brain cramp is what it was. So 2 is it. We're going to find out if it's a heart or a diamond. And I'll tell you what, if it's a diamond, we got a big chance of a winner. Tonight's card is, oh my goodness gracious. It's a diamond because heart's over there. We're going to slide that. We got all kinds of diamonds. My lands. We are in. I guess now's a good time to remind everybody that mix these up and see if I can get a correct poll. I almost want to just put yes or no again, but I'm just teasing. See if I don't screw that up. Round 3 vote. Oh, you know why I did that? Not that you guys will believe me, but in YouTube chat, when you go to create a poll, the default is yes and no. So that's probably what happened. I'm tired from a long weekend, and I probably just typed in exactly what they said. Jump on there. Yeah, you're right. Somebody did mention that the diamonds were literally filling up crazy, 100%. So yeah, we only have 2 rollovers. This is madness. Good time to say that if you give me content by Tuesday night, so basically when I wake up, Wednesday morning, I've got some content to work with. And it can be as simple as a post on Facebook. It can be a post on X if you're on X. It can be a video. It doesn't have to be a video. If you're the winner and you give me some content, it's 300,000 Mitecoin. If you're plugging in tonight, so if you're listening in, hear me mumbling. If you've not typed in hello on the chat, definitely do that. That'll earn you another 75,000 Mitecoin. And if you provide some video, I will absolutely. Let me see here. You guys are looking for that. Diamonds, low, and hold on. I'm not going to show it yet. Diamond board. There's our round 3. Okay. So let's find out if it's going to be high or low. So we've got even on the rollover, and the winning round 3 goes to number 2. Number 2 is the winner, 64%. And I know it's a broken record, but I appreciate all of you so much. 17 people voting. That might, other than our July 4th major bag, that's absolutely the highest. And I'm encouraged, and I hope you are. So tonight's card, is it high or low? It's a high card because, of course, the low card's over there. Let me circle high. So that means we are still alive. And I'm going to do this opposite so I don't forget. Should we? We need, looking for round 4, high diamonds. And that is that. And now you can see, I'm sorry about that. I know it's round 4 vote. And we have not a yes and a no, but a 1 or a 2. We're going to start that poll while you guys vote. I will slide these cards under. Hey, we got a good chance here tonight. Oh my goodness. Are you kidding me? Crazy Wiener Lady, you're not even serious right now. If I'm not even gonna, I can't even if that happens. That would be complete madness. Let's find out. I'm not rooting against Crazy Wiener Lady. I'm just saying that I do not want it to appear that I have any idea who wins, and I honestly don't. And it would just be pure madness. I think I've said it in the past, but I happen to know on good account that she was another $100 winner on a lottery ticket today, and some people just have it, and the lottery tickets I bought didn't. So cast your vote for round 4. We get to the finals. We have Sweet Pea, Ashley, and Brett on the odd side, and Sammy and Rollover and Crazy Wiener Lady on the even side. And we're going to find out who is going to win. And the poll, round 4 vote says we're going to number 1. Uh-oh, somebody must have got salty. A couple people bugged out on us when they must have got eliminated. So the winning card tonight, is it odd or even? It is even. It is even because odd is over there. Odd is over there. So what we'll do is I will pull up the even high diamonds. We'll throw that up there. I will find the even high diamonds. That is an 8, a 10, and a queen. And I will first pop up the poll, and then we're going to find out who this winner is. and I can't even tell you if I can't even. 1, 2, add option 3. You cast your vote, and I'm going to throw these under. Completely mixed. I had somebody ask me this weekend if I select the card that wins. I absolutely don't. I have no idea what is under each card or each number. As always, I know it's a broken record, but Sammy is not under. Well, I don't know if Sammy's number is under number 1. I don't know if number 2 is a rollover. I have no idea what is under. And so now it's just time to vote. We're gonna find out who's the winner. We got 1, 2, and 3. We've got do have a chance for a rollover. And I hope if we do have a rollover that whoever wins it is ready to provide some content. And let's find out who the winning card is, or what the winning card is tonight. And we're going to end this poll, even though it says number 2 is 50%. I hope that somebody else has a winner. Number 2 is the winner with 50% of the votes, so 7. And number 1 is the biggest loser. So as always, we've implemented this kind of from the beginning. This is not the winning card. We're looking at an 8, a 10, and a queen. If this is a 10, we're guaranteed a winner because 10 is the rollover card. So the biggest loser is, if it's a queen, then Crazy Wiener Lady's streak is broken. This is a... Oh, darn it. Hey, darn it. Hey, if it doesn't show up, Cody, hopefully you're hearing me. Always feel free to type in the chat, and I will add that in there. And I apologize for ending it so soon, but that goes every week. And I probably need to make a note to say that at the beginning or once we start our match 'em. But always, if you need to type it in there, I will do my best to calculate it in. So here we go. Number 1, the biggest loser is, yes. You can't vote now. Come on. The biggest loser is a 10. Whoa, that means, everybody, that we are guaranteed a winner because 10 was the rollover. 10 was the rollover. So this means this is the winner. I can't even believe I'm going to say this, but if it's a queen, Crazy Wiener Lady wins. And if it's an 8, Sammy wins. I believe they're both online, so this is a wonderful opportunity to video your response if you're a winner. And actually provide some great content and earn some extra Mitecoin. So the winning card tonight is, this is an 8, it's Sammy. If it's a queen, it's Crazy Wiener Lady. The winning card is, oh my goodness. Are you stinking kidding me right now? Are you kidding me? Come on. I mean, congratulations. Come on. That's mad. I want you to understand, everybody. This is unbelievably random. And it's literally, this person is the luckiest person I've ever seen in my life. So I wanna thank you again for not abandoning the Mitecoin, not abandoning the Sunday night stream. And I appreciate the time you've spent with me. I want to pray us out. I want to pray a blessing over all of you. I appreciate you spending time with me, and I'll pray us out, and you all can get to bed for work tomorrow. So, Father God, I just come to you right now. I just thank you for a wonderful long weekend with just wonderful friends, and the tradition and the memories that we've created over all these years. I just thank you for safe travels, and thank you for safe hunting and successful hunting for some. And I just pray your blessing upon everybody that's still plugged into Mitecoin. I know that we're small and that we've lost some, but I just pray that it would grow into something that would honor you, and that we would build friendships and relationships and even be a blessing to one another through the giving and through the sharing of what we have. And I just, I pray your covering and your blessing over everybody listening and everybody involved. And I just pray that I would honor you with the way I represent you with this project. And I pray that I would be a good example that might draw people that don't know you, that might make them curious on what you are about and what you can give to them. And I just thank you so much for the blessings that you've given me and my family. And I just pray your covering and protection over everybody that's listening and over everyone in our community. Give us a great week, and I'm excited to see what comes in this next week. And I just thank you for all that you do for me and my family. I just lift up your name and thank you. In the name of Jesus, I pray. Amen. All right, guys. Hey, thanks for joining me. And hey, we'll see what happens coming forward. And hopefully it's awesome. Hopefully we'll be talking about $300 Solana by Thanksgiving. So, all right, guys. Thanks, and I'll see you next week. Bye.